Hey guys, how you going? I'm Lionel here today. So today we are learning about our fundamental skills. So the skill we're going to be focusing on today is a soccer kick. So the reason we've done this skill is because soccer is a very important skill that every kid's going to learn throughout their life. If you put a ball in front of them, they're going to kick it. So we're going to learn the soccer kick, all the important skills for our grade 2 foundation levels of the curriculum.
Yeah, it's going.
Okay, so when kids come into class, it is very important to start them off with a warm-up activity, and this is important because if they've come out of a class where they've been sitting down for a long period of time, they're going to be really filled with energy and they're going to have to let it out somehow. Or if they've just come in from outside time, you can do a lesser activity to really calm them down. So the first activity we're going to do for our warm-up is we're going to get the kids to pair up into teams of 2, and we're going to practice our soccer kick and the skills.
Do you want to bring my buddy?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so now we've got our cones set up, so we're going to get our pairs of students to come to the different cones together. So mate, can you come over here with me, please? So stand at this cone for me, please. You, yep, over here, yep. Good boy, good job. So, we've got the ball now. We're going to put the ball in front of the students, and we're going to really help them get that leg back, and we're going to come kick through. So, little demonstration. We're going to start on the side. We're going to put our foot back, and we're going to kick through and hit the heel of our foot onto the ball. So, we're just going, and we're going to put our foot back like this, and we're going to really kick in through the ball. Oh, well done. Woo, good job.
Alright guys, so we'll get you to stop there. So now that we've done our warm up, I'm going to give you some key teaching points that I really want you to focus on here for the kick. So I'll run you through it here, and what I really want you to focus on is I want you to step about 2 steps back from the ball. Once you've done that, like with your first step, I want you to step and imagine that you're popping a balloon, like with your lead leg. Once you've done that, you're going to keep your eyes focused on the ball the whole time and come through with the kick. And so when you guys go ahead and do this for yourselves, the 2 things I really want you to focus on the most is keeping your eyes on the ball and popping that balloon with your lead leg when you first step. You step in and pop the balloon and kick and follow through the ball. Really good job, mate, there. So when you step towards it, you really pop that balloon. I was really proud of you there. Really well done. You stepped, you pop the balloon, just like I explained really well. One thing that I do want you to focus on for the next kick is just make sure you keep your eyes on the ball. Like you're popping that balloon and your eyes are on the ball the whole time when you follow through. Really good, mate. That was much better. I really like that. Eyes are on the ball and you still pop the balloon. You really focus on those 2 areas. I'm really proud of that. Good work.
Okay, excellent work, grade 2. It's really good to see that we're really nailing those focuses we're talking about popping that balloon next to the ball and making sure our eyes on the ball for the full sequence. So now we're going to try and up the intensity and do a more difficult activity next. Okay, for this example, I'm going to need a volunteer. Ben. Okay, for this activity, just like the first one, we're going to be doing it in pairs. We're going to have one of the members of this pair, which for this example will be Ben. It's going to be against this 6-yard line of the soccer pitch, right next to this cone on the right-hand side, with the other partner, which for this example is going to be myself, but obviously when we go into our pairs, it'll be all of you guys, is going to be behind this cone here inside the goal. The role of the person inside the goal here is to point to a direction for your partner to kick, as opposed to just kicking in a straight line to our partner. So we're increasing the difficulty by making sure that we can focus on those 2 key points of popping the balloon and eyes on the ball, but being able to pick which side to kick the ball instead of just straight to our partner. So for example, I'll wait for Ben to be ready and I'll point to a side and he has to try and kick the ball to that side using those same focuses. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Excellent work, really good.
Alright guys, that was great. Looks like you're really doing really well on focusing on our skills here. So like what I'm going to do is add an extra layer of difficulty to the activity. So over here, So you're going to stay in your pairs. And what we'll do is we're going to move, we're going to place the cone here. And then we're going to place the cone over here. And now, so just like before, there's going to be one person standing on that line and they're going to kick to either side depending on what the person here points to. However, this time it is going to be a smaller target for you to kick through. And this should hopefully increase the difficulty for those who are finding the key teaching points and this activity really easy. Alright, grade 2s, really good work. So what we're going to do now, for anybody who's struggling or having a hard time trying to focus on the left and right kicks, we're just going to simplify it. And what we're going to do is just going to remove these 2 cones from the goals. So what you're going to do is you're going to stay in your groups of 2. You're going to have one person kicking from that cone, just like before. You're going to have one person collecting and throwing the ball, but you're not going to point right or left. Like, you're just going to stand here. The person kicking is just going to kick through the goal and really focus on popping that balloon and keeping eyes on the ball. And that's all we have to worry about.
Yep.
Really good work, mate. Like that.
Okay, thanks everyone for today. This is the end of our lesson now, after learning our fundamental skill of kicking the soccer ball. Anybody would like to help me what we learnt today? Any specific skills we learnt?
Yeah.
Ben?
So one of the key skills we learnt was making sure that when we step towards it, we imagine popping a balloon before we kick, step towards it.
Yep, definitely. Awesome. Well done. Thank you, Ben, for that. Definitely that popping that balloon, stepping through, kicking. Anyone else for the other skill we learnt today?
Making sure we're watching the ball the whole time before we kick the ball.
Perfect, thank you, Nicole. Well done. So, perfect. That's the other skill we learnt, was watching that ball the whole time and doing that big kick through.